Hi guys, Rachel here. I am going to wax one of my arms. This one I did just the other day, and this one I'm going to do for you guys today. I don't have a terrible amount of hair on there, and it's all pretty light in color. I have a lot of blonde hair, so you might not be able to see it all that well, but I'm gonna do my best to show you the results while going through the process. Here is my sugaring paste. This is still the one from my kit. It's the more workable texture. Here it is in the container. I've ordered a new one, which I'm looking forward to it coming. I got hard this time, and it says that it's for bikini and underarm. I want to see better results from my first swipe, because while learning how to use this product, I was doing multiple over the same location. But when you get the kit, it comes with gloves and cards, plastic cards in it. So I'm taking one of the plastic cards right now and I'm dipping into the sugary paste and just trying to get a good sized glob onto the card. So I'm pushing it in, pulling it up and twisting it around, trying to get the glue to, not glue, but paste to come out of the jar. And this is, again, it's a very healthy product to use. It's just sugar, water, and lemon juice. It's something you can make at home as a DIY. I was a bit apprehensive to do something like that. I don't want to make it incorrectly, or I don't know. I just kind of got afraid of what I might create. Knowing that somebody manufactures it and sells it, I was like, yeah, I'll go there, but making it myself, I don't know so much. So anyways, I've got a good amount here on my card, and the next step is to get it to warm up to your skin temperature. So I'm going to take it just to my upper arm, and I'm slowly pulling it with the card. And as you can see, it's leaving some there on my skin. There's still plenty left on the card. And what you want to do is you want to apply it in the opposite direction of hair growth. So my hair grows this way, so I'm pulling it this way while applying the sugar. And you do that 3 times in the same direction against the hair growth. So this is my third, and once I get to the edge, instead of starting over, I'm gonna tear it in the other direction. Ready? There we go. That's all it takes. Now all that hair is gone. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next spot just below it. Again, it's gotta heat up to my skin temperature. I'm going just below in the opposite direction of the hair growth. You should see some of the hair left over in the sugaring paste. It kind of just continues to move around while you're spreading it over your skin. And that's how you know when you're done using it. It's got too much hair in it and it starts getting a milky color. So this is my third swipe in this direction. When I get to the end, pull off in the other direction. There we go. And that's all it takes. So now I've gotten a good amount of my arm hair off. Again, I'm just making sure I'm getting it and trying to keep it in this form, trying to keep it right here on the card. If it gets all over the place, it's water soluble, so you can literally just rinse it off. So I'm going to the next spot on my arm. Just working my way down. This is my second swipe. And here we are for my third. And once I get to the edge, I just yank in the other direction. Ready? Yank. Boop. That's all it takes. It's really not that painful. I've done years and years of waxing, so I've gotten used to having a pain tolerance when it comes to hair removal. So if this is your first time doing a hair removal process, don't expect it to be painless. That would be just a little bit of a high hope there. There is pain involved, but I think it's less than waxing. I like the results. Ready? Third one. There we go. So I've gotten the majority of my arm here in the middle, all the hair that grows in this direction. Now what I'm gonna do is work from my elbow up because the hair grows in this direction from my wrist down. So I'm gonna start here close to my elbow and work it in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Again, 3 times in the opposite direction of the hair growth. Oh, can we get my ponytail out of the way? Again, water soluble, so if it gets somewhere where you don't want it, like say it accidentally gets in your ponytail. Oh, that was actually my third. I'm gonna hurry up on a fourth. I don't want a fourth, but I'm gonna do a fourth. Ready, set, pull. I was saying how it's water soluble, so if it gets somewhere where you don't want it, just go ahead and rinse it off. Like right now I have a little bit on my fingernail. I'm just gonna get into the sink and rinse that away so it doesn't get stuck somewhere. Now you don't have to do this right next to a sink. You can even like continue to work it back into the ball that you have here on the card. It will stick to itself, but that's just something that you can do quickly is rinse it away. It is water soluble. So I've gotten about halfway up my arm. Now I'm gonna work from here up and we're almost done with this side. Arms are pretty easy to do. They're not terribly hairy. Like I was telling you earlier, I did order some new wax though, like a harder texture. I hope that works better for my armpit area and even my legs. I had a hard time with my legs with this paste. I think that I definitely could have benefited from a harder sugaring paste. There we go. That was really easy. You know what? And then this hair right here next to my wrist actually grows in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take it from my wrist down. There's not too much right there. And work it in an upward motion. Boop. That's all it takes. Just 3 swipes. Okay, so that side's done. Now I've got the hair that's right here that starts to grow in that direction. So I've just got to work my way to the inner side of my elbow from my wrist. Start from my wrist and work it 3 times and then pull. Glad I showed you guys the arm because the arm is probably the easiest out of all of them to do. You don't have to like work in odd directions. I don't know about everybody's armpits, but from my years of cosmetology and the years of doing it to myself, armpits tend to grow in like circular directions, like they have a calic in them or something. So they can be pretty difficult. You've got to have the patience to really work with it and work in different directions because you do go, okay, that's the 3rd one, but I'm gonna do a 4th one. I try not to, but that's okay. Ooh, but back to the armpits. You want to find the direction of the hair growth and you're always applying it in the opposite direction that the hair naturally grows. So 1, 2, and 3. Once I get it to the top, I'm gonna pull. There we go. So that's all it takes. You can't really, again, I've got blonde hair, so you can't really see it too well. But all the way up to my elbow is done, wrist to elbow. It didn't take too long. It wasn't too painful. Sugaring is really the way to go. I think it's probably the healthiest hair removal process that we have, and it's very old, like it's ancient. It's been around for a long time, so you can trust it. And this is the product that I've been using, a sugaring kit. You can find it easily online. It's one of Amazon's best sellers. So check it out and like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Follow me on my social media, and I will see you all soon. Bye, you guys.